my channel. Much appreciated. I do love that you keep coming back and checking out my content. So what I am going to talk about today, and I know that I made a video kind of like this. I'm not sure how long ago. I'll find that and I'll link it up here, put it in the description or something like that. But this has to do with the drone registration number that you are issued when you register your drone with the FAA. Now, as most of you know, you have to register your drone or unmanned aircraft through the FAA if your drone is 0.55 pounds or heavier. And in turn, what you get, you register it and they give you a FAA registration number. Kind of works the same way as like the tail number on an airplane or a helicopter. Most of those start with an N. But it kind of works the same way, but this goes on your drone. Now, prior to February 25th of this year, the rule was you just had to have it written or put on a decal or a label maker or something, but that number had to be on your drone. It could be concealed. A lot of people were pulling their battery compartment and putting the number in the battery compartment and then putting the battery back, and you would never see the FAA, the registration number that you were issued. The FAA has actually changed that. So as of February 25th, the FAA has now mandated that you as a drone operator you still have to have your drone registered, and you have to have that FAA number visible on the outside of your drone. You can no longer conceal it. You can't put it in the battery compartment or anything like that. They did not change the rules on how you had your number on there. You can use a permanent marker and put it on there if you want. You can use a regular label maker, put it on there if you want, or you can do these very professional looking decals, which I will talk about here in just a moment. So again, guys, number one, you still have to have your drone registered. That has not changed. I'm going to put the link down in the description below. In case you haven't done that, please do so. We want to follow the rules. We don't want our hobby to get more strict and more strict to where it's almost impossible to fly. We want to keep that as free as we possibly can. So it's very important to follow those rules, guys. And number two, your registration has to be adhered on the outside of your aircraft where it's visible upon inspection. So in case you're flying and law enforcement comes out and wants to see your drone license, which you should all get when you register as well, but they want to take a look at the aircraft too, and as long as it's visible on the aircraft. So this is my Phantom S3 standard, and I have mine. I'm not going to show you the full registration, but mine's under here. It's marked under there, and that's acceptable because it's visible upon inspection. So like I said, a lot of guys, they would pull the battery and put the decal in there, write it in there or something, or some of them were even putting it on the battery itself and putting it back in. And up until February 25th, that was perfectly fine. That was legal. So make sure you guys do that. Make sure that you register your drones if it's 0.55 pounds or heavier, and make sure you follow this new rule. And with all rules, guys, just again, we love this as a hobby. This is a great hobby to have. It's fun, and we don't want the restrictions to keep getting tighter and tighter. Before you know it, you're going to have the same qualifications as you have to do to have a private pilot's license. And we don't want to get that far. We're just enthusiasts of drones, and we want to make it as easy as possible. So the way to do that is continue to follow the rules, please. So anyway, again, you can use a permanent marker. You can write your FAA number on your drone. You can use a label maker. But I actually have a contact for some really nice decals, guys. And this is what I made my last video on. Again, I'll link that up here down there. But this guy, a guy that I have partnered with, he's actually an eBay seller. His name is Love of Danes. He actually prints out and makes these really nice decals that go on your drone, and he can do a lot of other stuff too. So yeah, guys, if you go over to this auction page, which again I have linked in the description below, you will see this guy's eBay auction here. Again, his eBay name is Love of Danes. I've purchased quite a few registration decals from him in the past, and I've actually
referred other people to him as well who have definitely used him for these great decals. And again, you see here that you get 4 drone registration number decals, and again it says the FAA UAS compliant. So yeah, again guys, these are a great way to label your drones and stay within the legal limits. And if you're going to do that, like I said, you can definitely use a Sharpie marker or whatever you want, but in my opinion this makes it look really good.
So yeah guys, looking at that would definitely be my recommendation, to go the professional computer cut decal route. They just look really nice, and it's a very good price. And right now, I know the advertisement says you get 4 decals for the $4, but right now if you actually purchase from this guy, when you submit your payment, in the little note field, just mention my name, that you saw my video, and he will actually cut you one larger decal for no additional charge. So you actually get 5 altogether for that very low price. So that would be my high recommendation. It just makes the drone look better. It just definitely complements it better, and it looks more professional. But if you're into the Sharpie marker thing, there's nothing wrong with that. That's your style, that's cool. But that would be my recommendation. So anyway guys, that is all I have for today. Another short video. Hopefully I will be back with another video sometime soon, and I will see you then. Have a good day.